Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome back once again to the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Friends, I'm Gaurav Gupta and I once again welcome you to our next session for the preparation of CAT 2022. And today we are going to look at some of the questions from data sufficiency which have appeared in the previous year papers of CAT. Yes, I understand that we have not seen the questions from data sufficiency coming in the previous few years of CAT, but that doesn't mean data sufficiency cannot come this year. Also, take this topic as a way of understanding some of the concepts through data sufficiency. So, if even if you will not look at the pattern in which these questions are given, but look at the logic behind all these questions, then it will definitely help you in having a better understanding of some of the logics that may come as a question without data sufficiency. All right, so today we are going to take on some concepts, some additional concepts. Okay, and the questions on data sufficiency that we'll be taking on today, there are some questions. There is one set which is based on games and tournaments as well, so you might have some extra, some more understanding on games and tournaments also. All right, so we'll be taking on the questions of data sufficiency, friends. Good afternoon, Varun. Good afternoon, Sankitana. All right, so a lot of students are already there in this session. Can you all please quickly confirm if I am clearly audible and visible so that we can start this session? Varun, Sankirtana, other students, can you all please quickly confirm if I am clearly audible and visible to all of you? All right, thank you very much. So friends, welcome back once again on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope your preparation for CAT 2022 and the other examinations is going good, and you all are enjoying the sessions that we are conducting for all of you on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Prajwal, thank you. Education Word, Hirmath, Ishika, thank you. So like I told you that today we are going to take on some of the questions on data sufficiency, and though we have not seen the questions on this pattern coming up in the last few years, but definitely it is very much possible that this year you may find the questions of data sufficiency. Also, the questions of data sufficiency are relevant, are important from other examinations point of view. So you can expect questions of data sufficiency in the other examinations which are non-CAT examinations like IFT, ZAT, Narsi Munji, and Symbiosis. All right. So I cannot say that this particular topic is not at all important. Also, through the questions that we'll be solving today, if you will remove the pattern, the way the questions are asked, if you'll remove the data sufficiency part, then the logics, the concepts that we'll be taking on today might help you in different examinations. All right. Okay. Varun saying, sir, I'm not able to find NMAT mock of BYJU'S adaptive in pattern. Okay, so Varun, actually, I couldn't understand your exact question, so you can rephrase it, and later on I'll answer to your query. So let us start this session of data sufficiency. Now we'll be taking on a few sets. The questions will be independent. The questions may come in the form of sets. So let's solve all these questions one by one. Now this is the pattern in which the questions of data sufficiency are asked. So before they'll be actually starting the question, they'll give you a direction set. Okay. Now each of the questions of data sufficiency will have 2 or 3 statements. Okay. So there will be a question and it will be followed by 2 or 3 statements. And you just have to find out if the question can be answered using these statements or not. All right. Now for the next 4 questions, which is practice set 1, you will have to follow the directions which are given on your screen. So for each of these questions, you may write this particular thing somewhere. So you'll have to choose option A if the question can be answered by one statement alone, but not by other. carefully read this direction. Okay, so if the question can be answered by using one of the statements alone but not by other, mark option B if the question can be answered by using either statement alone. Option C if the question can be answered by using both the statements together but cannot be answered using either statement alone. Last, option D if the question cannot be answered even by using both the statements A and B together. Alright, so this is the direction set for all of you, and for the next 4 questions you will have to use this direction set, and then for the subsequent questions I'll be changing the direction set for all of you. Alright, so let us have a look at the first question based on the given direction set. Okay, so the first question on your screen now. So question number 1, F and M are father and mother of S respectively. S has 4 uncles and 3 aunts. F has 2 siblings. The siblings of F and M are unmarried. How many brothers does M have? Alright, so I have given you 4 options, option A, B, C, D. So you can tell me which of the 4 options is the correct answer, or you can tell me using which of these statements or the combination of these 2 statements will be sufficient to answer the given question. Yes, definitely, Varun, it will definitely help you. Okay, so the answer to your question is simply yes. So read this question and quickly give me an answer. Any answer for this one? All right, Karthik says option A. All right, Karthik. Fine, good. No, Karthik says option B. Varun says option A. Education word A. Sankirtana says option D. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So F and M are father and mother of the person S. So F is the father, wife is M, the mother of S. So these are the parents of S, F and M. So right now the gender of S is not known. S has 4 uncles and 3 aunts. So 4 uncles and 3 aunts. All right. Now, who all can be uncle? So uncle can be the brother of either father or mother. Okay. Or it can be the husband of the sister of father or mother. So my father's brother will be my uncle, or my father's sister's husband can also be uncle. All right. Similarly, on the mother's side, if I talk about aunt, so aunt can be my father's sister or my father's brother's wife. So these can be the aunts. Similarly on the mother's side. All right. Okay. Now it is given that S has 4 uncles and 3 aunts. Now these uncles and aunts can be married or they can be unmarried. Fine. Right now we don't know. F has 2 siblings, so total number of siblings of F, I'll write 2. So total number of siblings of F is 2. The siblings of F and M are unmarried. Now it is given that they are unmarried. Okay. All right, Kamal, I'll change the color to a better color. Okay, I hope this one will be fine. All right, so I'll write it again. So F is father and M is the mother, okay, of S. Now 4 uncles and 3 aunts, 4 uncles and 3 aunts for S. Now F has 2 siblings, so 2 siblings for F. Now all the siblings of F and N are given to be unmarried. So I can say that any of these uncles or aunts will be unmarried. So if F has 2 siblings, then the remaining 5, so total 7 hai yahan pe. There are total 7 uncles and aunts. Alright, so remaining 5 should be the siblings of M. Alright, fine. Now the question is, how many brothers does M have? Now out of all these uncles and aunts, there are 4 males and 3 females. So option A, or option A, statement A says that F has 2 brothers. So the 2 siblings of F both are males. Alright, so remaining males will be the siblings of M. So I can say that M will have 2 brothers. So yes, I can give the answer of this question using statement number A. So A से answer आ जाएगा. Now let's check if I'll get the answer from B. Now statement B says that M has 5 siblings. Now I already know that M has 5 siblings. Without this statement, I already know that M has 5 siblings. I just need to know the gender of the siblings of M, how many males and how many females are there. Alright, so I can say that statement B will not be able to give me an answer. Alright, so the correct answer in this case will be option A. I'll take you back to the options. So option A said that if the question can be answered by using one statement alone but not by other. So if the answer can be given by statement A, if I can get the answer from statement A but not from statement B, or I will not get answer from statement A and will get answer from statement B, in both these scenarios I'll mark option A. Alright, fine. So the correct answer for this one should be option A, that is the question can be answered by using one statement alone but not by the other. Alright, so who all has given a correct answer? Varun, education word, that's it. So 2 correct answers. The other students who have given different answers, do you all understand what mistake has been committed by you? Yes or no? So Sankirtana, these are not the options, okay? So these are the statements. So this is data sufficiency. This is not a normal question. This is data sufficiency, all right? So I can give the answer using statement A, but not using statement B, all right? So that was the first question. Now let's move ahead and look at the next question, okay? So question number 2 will be there on your screen now. Now this question is from game theory. Okay, so a game consists of tossing a coin successively. There is an entry fee of rupees 10 and an additional fee of rupee 1 for each toss of coin. The game is considered to have ended normally when the coin turns heads on 2 consecutive throws. In this case, the player is paid rupees 100. So if I'm tossing the coin again and again and again, and the game will end as soon as I'll get 2 heads on successive tosses. And once I'll get this, I will be paid. So they will pay me, the person who has organized the game, they will pay me 100 rupees. All right. And I'll win. Alternately, the player can choose to terminate the game. So if I'm not getting 2 heads successively, all right, consecutive 2 heads nahi aa rahe hain, and I'm tossing them again and again. So there will be a time when I'm getting bored and I can terminate this game prematurely. All right. So alternately, the player can choose to terminate the game prematurely after any number of tosses. Ram has incurred a loss of rupees 50 by playing the game. How many times did he toss the coin? This is what we have to find out. How many times did he toss the coin if he has incurred a loss of rupees 50 by playing this game? So there can be 2 possibilities. Either Ram was playing and the game has ended normally, that means 2 consecutive heads, or there was a premature termination of the game. So any one of these 2 things can happen. You'll have to find out the number of tosses, the total number of tosses in the game. All right, Nihar says option C. Good, 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 Nihar. That was quick. So I'll quickly mention you what are the options, okay? So what are these 4 options? I'll quickly mention on the screen. So we'll mark option A, will mark option A if the question can be answered by only one of these statements. All right. So either by statement A or by statement B. We'll mark option B if the question can be answered by A as well as B. So A से भी आ सकता है individually and B से भी आ सकता है. We'll mark option C if the question can be answered by using both the statements together. So A and B after combining will give you an answer, and option D if the answer cannot be given even by combining these two statements. So these are the four options. Students who have joined late, they may have a look at it. All right, so all of you saying answer is option C. That means after combining these two statements, we can get the answer. Okay, so let us have a look at it. Now we know that there can be only two possibilities. Either the game will end normally or the game will end at a premature termination. All right. Now, the money that this person has to pay is 10 for the entry fee plus 1 into K. Let's say K is the number of tosses. So I'm assuming that K is the number of tosses. All right, fine. So the money that the person will pay to enter this game and start playing will be 10 plus 1 into K, 1 rupee for each toss of the coin. Okay. Now the game ended normally if there are two consecutive hits. Okay. And the person will be given 100 rupees. Now this person who has played this game, Ram, has incurred a loss of rupees 50. Now, first case, I'm assuming that the game has ended normally. All right. So if the game will end normally for Ram, then Ram will be given 100 rupees. So Ram will get 100 rupees. And if he has a net loss of 50 rupees, so can you tell me how much money Ram would have paid in total? How much money Ram would have paid in total while playing this game if the game has ended normally and he has incurred a loss of 50 rupees? This is what I want to hear from all of you. Come on. I'm just asking how much money in total Ram would have paid. All right, Karthik, good. So Ram would have paid a total of 150 rupees. Okay, 150 rupees he has paid. All right, so he is at minus 150. Since the game has ended normally, that means he has 100 rupees. All right, and net there will be a loss of 50 rupees. Okay, so that means Ram has played a total of 150 rupees. So using this, can you tell me what will be the number of tosses Ram would have made? If the game has ended normally, he has paid 150 rupees. 150 rupees is equal to 10 plus 1 into K, 10 plus K, and the value of K will be equal to 40. So number of tosses in this case will be 140 if the game has ended normally. All right. So that was case number 1. Now at the bottom of the screen, I'll be making case number 2. When there was a premature termination of the game. I hope all of you would have understood up till this point. Okay. So in this case, there was 140 tosses, right? Now let's forget about this. Okay. And look at the second case when there was a premature termination. Now, if there is a premature termination, that means Ram has not won anything. उसने कुछ भी जीता नहीं है. ठीक है? He hasn't won even a single rupee. So that means the total money that he has paid to play this game will be rupees 50 and he will not get anything. So that means there will be a net loss of 50 rupees. Now, if he has paid 50 rupees, which is equal to 10 plus K, so the value of K will be equal to 40. So in all, there can be only two possibilities, either 140 tosses or 40 tosses. I hope you all are clear up to this point. Okay. Now, let's read the statements, the extra information given by the statements. So, statement A says that game ended normally. So if the game ended normally, then can I say that the number of tosses has to be 140? Yes or no? The number of tosses has to be 140. Okay. So statement A is sufficient to give the answer, right? Now statement B पे चलते हैं. When I treat statement B alone. So statement B says the total number of tails obtained in the game was 138. Now number of tails is 138. It is way above 40. So the game cannot end in a premature termination. The game has to end normally. So after 138 tails, he will get 2 heads and the game will end normally. All right, fine. So this is it. So statement B is also sufficient to answer the question. So again, the answer is 140 using statement B. Am I clear to each and every one of you? So in this case, what should be the answer? Statement A as well as statement B, both statements individually are sufficient to answer the question. So the correct answer will be option B. I'll wait here for a few seconds. Give me a yes or a no if you have understood the explanation. In case you haven't understood a particular point, please tell me and I'll explain that point once again. I think it was option B. Wait, I'll go back to the conditions. So option B says if the question can be answered by using either statement alone. So Varun, the answer should be option B. I have not combined two statements. I have still taken both the statements individually. Okay. All right. So Mohit says he has understood. Varun says option B. All right. Yes. Other students, give me a confirmation, guys. There are more than 15, 16 students in this session. So I just need an understanding whether or not you are able to understand whatever I'm explaining or not. So this question was on game theory. So yes, we get these type of questions in the examination. Varun, permutation combination cannot be used in such cases. So this question is not a question of permutation combination. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the next question, question number 3. Now again, this question somewhat is related to game theory. So read this question carefully and then find the answer. So question says that each packet of soap cost ₹10. Inside each packet is a gift coupon labeled with one of the letters SOAP. Okay, so there will be one of the coupons, either letter S will come or O, A or P. All right. Now, if the customer submits 4 such coupons that make up the word soap, the customer will get a free soap packet. Mr. X kept buying packet after packet of soap till Miss X kept buying packet after packet of soap till she could get one set of coupons that form the word soap. How many coupons with label P? Careful, what we have to find out. How many coupons of label P did she get in the above process? Statement A, the last label obtained by her was S and the total amount spent was 210. Statement B, the total number of vowels obtained was 18. Now, interesting question of game theory. All right, Karthik. So, Karthik, you're saying that we cannot get the answer even by combining both the statements. Mohit also says option D. Kamal says option D. So, all of you are saying option D is the answer. Let's check if it is the answer or not. Varun says C or D. Varun, I need one answer from you. One answer. You cannot give two answers. I can say that A, B, C or D. Okay, so no, only one answer. Okay, so let's start this. Now each packet is rupees 10. Inside there is a coupon which has SOAP. If the customer will submit, will get a free soap packet. Miss X kept buying until she can form a word, SOAP. So can I say that if all of you agree, out of these four alphabets, SOAP, now what this lady did is she kept on buying packets after packets till she could get one set of coupons. So there will be some alphabets which may be repeated, but there will be exactly one alphabet which she will get only once in her last attempt. All right. So let's say I am getting S, O, and A. I'm getting these alphabets again and again. And as soon as I'll get alphabet P, then that will be the first time I could form the word soap. All right. So it is clear that out of SOAP, there will be some alphabets which will be repeated, but there will be exactly one alphabet which she will be getting once. Okay. Definitely there will be one alphabet that she will be getting once in her last buying, in her last attempt. Okay. Now we have to find out how many coupons with label P did she get in the above process. So number of P's calculate करने हैं. Statement A alone. Statement A alone. The last label obtained by her was S. So last was S. Okay. And the total amount spent was 210. Now if the total amount spent was 210, then the number of soaps purchased will be 21. All right. So number of soaps that she has purchased is 21 and the last alphabet was S. Now using this much information, I cannot find out the number of P's that she has got. Okay. So last was S. So before S, there was O, A and P and it can be any number of times. Okay. So statement A alone cannot give the answer. Let's go to statement B alone. Statement B alone, if I'm taking, I have to forget each and everything that was given in statement 1. All right. Now statement B says that number of vowels. Vowels कौन से हैं यहाँ पे? Which vowels are there? O and A. So number of vowels was equal to 18. Now there are 18 vowels in statement B and I don't know the total number of soaps she has bought. Number of soaps was given in statement A. I cannot take that information for statement B because I'm treating statement B alone. Okay. So number of vowels is 18, but I don't know what is the total number of alphabets. What is the total number of soaps that she has purchased. So I cannot find out how many S or how many P she has already got. All right. So statement B alone is also not sufficient. Now let's combine these two statements. Now total 21 alphabets she has got, out of which there are 18 vowels. All right. So O and A, these two are 18 in numbers. So I can say that remaining 3 will consist of either P or S. Now since S was last, so S जो भी last होगा वो unique होगा. The last alphabet that she will get will be a unique alphabet. So O and A are 18. One of them is S, which is the last. Okay, so the remaining 2, not 3, but remaining 2 will be P's. So if I have combined these two statements, I got to know that there were 2 P's in total that she has got, and hence I can find the answer. Okay, so I can say that the answer can be given by the combination of both the statements together, but not by each of them individually. So the correct answer for this question should be option C. So Varun was not sure. Samir, yaar kya kiya tumne? Samir, you have given the answer as C and then you have changed your answer as D. So yes, Samir. Okay, so again you are saying both required. So fine, Samir, I can say that yes, your answer is correct. So only Samir has given the correct answer. Others, I hope you have understood what mistake has been done. So थोड़े से tricky होते हैं questions, but they are not at all difficult if you are in a regular practice of these questions. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next question, question number 4. Now, question number 4 is on the concept of time, speed, distance. So, easy question hai. So, question says that if A and B run a race, then A wins by 60 seconds. If B and C run the same race, then B wins by 30 seconds. Assuming that C maintains a uniform speed, what is the time taken by C to finish the race? Statement A says A and C run the same race and A wins by 375 meters. Statement B, the length of the race is 1 kilometer. Nehar, S cannot be 2 because S was obtained as the last alphabet. Okay, so I'll take you to the previous question quickly. It is clearly given that she kept on buying the packets till she could get one set of coupons. So as soon as she will get one set of coupons, she will stop. Okay, so agar S pehle hi aa chuka hota, so she would have stopped earlier. So the last alphabet has to be unique. This is I have already explained earlier. Okay, all right. So question number 4 on your screen. All right, Sameer says both required. Any other student who would like to answer? Varun says option C, that is both required. Okay. Definitely, Varun. I can take this. So I'll explain this concept in detail so that you will have an understanding of linear races in time, speed, distance as well. Now, question says that A beats B by 60 seconds. In the same race, B beats C by 30 seconds. Okay. And we'll have to find out the time taken by C to finish the race. Okay. Now, before I'll read statement A or statement B, I can say that combining these two statements, A beats C by 90 seconds. Okay, so I can say that this is already given that in the same race, A will beat C by 90 seconds. Okay, now statement A alone, A and C run the same race and A wins by 375 meters. So A beats C by 375 meters. Now let's see, using the data given and the data using the common data that was given in the question and the data given in statement A, what I can derive. Now it was given that A beats C by 90 seconds, and now in statement A it is given that A beats C by 375 meters. So I can derive the speed of C from here. So I can say that C will cover the remaining 375 meters in 90 seconds. So speed of C can be written 375 divided by 90 meters per second. Now I've got the speed of C and I need to find out the time taken by C to finish the race. So for that, I will be needing the distance of the race, the length of the race, okay, which is not given in statement A. So statement alone cannot be used to get the answer of this question. Now, if I'll go to statement B tells me the length of the race, which is 1 kilometer, but it doesn't tell me the speed of C. Okay, so whatever is given in statement B, okay, is required to give an answer in statement A. So I can say that using these two statements individually, I cannot find the answer. So I'll have to combine these two statements to get an answer. So yes, the correct answer will be option C. Mohit, it will not be B. B से आंसर नहीं आएगा, individually दोनों से आंसर नहीं दे सकते. Statement A is good to find out speed of C. Statement B is giving you the length of the race. I need to combine these two statements and then only I can get the answer. So the correct answer will be option C. That means both the statements together are required, are sufficient to get the answer of the question. All right. Okay. Now let's move on and look at the next set. Now the next set is completely based on games and tournaments. It is based on a knockout tournament in which like there are different rounds and there can be buys at any of the rounds. Okay, so have a look at it. Just read first of all these conditions, the direction set for the next two questions. So option A, if question can be answered from A alone but not by B alone. So A alone से answer आएगा, B से नहीं आएगा. I'll mark option A. B, if A से answer नहीं आएगा, B से answer आ जाएगा. C, if answer can be given by A alone as well as B alone. D, if question can be answered by using A and B together. And E, if even by combining these two statements, I'm unable to get the answer. So the standard options that we get. Okay. So let's look at the first question related to this set. The information will be given on 2 slides. So I'll be showing you the information one by one. So these are not the statements. This is the entire direction. This is the common information. So read the question. In a single elimination tournament, any player is eliminated with a single loss. Basically knockout tournament. The tournament is played in multiple rounds subject to the following rules. So below are the rules. If the number of players in any round is even, then the players are grouped into n by 2 pairs. Okay, so they will form pairs. The players in each pair play a match against each other and the winner moves to the next round. So if the number of players is even, then you can easily divide them into pairs of 2 each. A match will happen among the teams of a pair and the winner will go to the next round and the loser will be eliminated. All right. Next condition. If the number of players is odd, then one of them will get a bye. So let's say if there are 9 players, okay, in total, so one of them will get a bye. So remaining 8 players. So bye means without playing any match, the person or the team will proceed to the next round. Okay, so 9 में से 1 will get a bye. So remaining 8 will be divided in pairs, and the same thing will happen which happened in statement A. All right. So if the number of players is odd, then one of them will automatically get a bye and will move to the next round. The remaining n-1 players are grouped into n-1 upon 2 pairs. The players in each of these pairs play a match against each other and the winner will move to the next round, and no player gets more than 1 bye in the entire tournament. So if I have got a bye in one of the rounds, I will not get a bye in the next round. Some other team or some other player will get a bye. All right, fine. Further, it is given that if n is even, then n by 2 players move to the next round, while if n is odd, n plus 1 by 2 players will move to the next round. So if there are 10 players, 5 will move to the next round. But if there are 11 players, can you tell me how many will move to the next round out of 11? So out of 11, 1 will get a bye, and out of remaining 10, half of them will go to the next round. That means 6 will go to the next round if there are 11 players in any of the rounds. Okay. All right. Now, the process is continued till the final round, which is obviously played between 2 players. The winner in the final round is the champion of the tournament. Now there will be 2 questions based on the information that we have read. So this is the common information for both the questions. So question number 1, what is the number of matches played by the champion? What is the number of matches played by the champion? This is what we have to find out. So now tell me. Okay. All right. So Varun, education word, Kamalkant, yes. So 6 is the answer. So 6 is the answer for the question that I've asked earlier. Okay. So now let's have a look at this question. So you can read the question. What is the number of matches played by the champion? Statement A, The entry list for the tournament consists of 83 players. Statement B, the champion received 1 bye. All right. I'll quickly tell you what are the options. So only statement A but not by statement B. Only statement B not by statement A. Statement A alone and B alone. Combination of both the statements, and not even by combining these two statements. These are 5 options A, B, C, D, E respectively. So please be careful about the answer that you're marking. Education word, I'm not sure what was the last time this type of question, like questions on data sufficiency, appeared, but I believe it's been 4-5 years minimum. Okay, but like I said, that it doesn't mean you will not get this type of questions this time. Okay, so 3 of you are saying option B. That means statement B can give the answer. Guys, what is the number of matches played by the champion? Number of matches we have to find out. Till the time we don't know the number of players, how can we find out the number of matches played by the champion? Yes, tell me. So option B cannot be the answer. It cannot be the answer. You cannot get the answer from statement B. Now statement B says the champion received 1 bye. Fine, the champion received 1 bye. So he was among those players who have got a bye in one of the rounds. But what is the number of rounds? What is the total number of teams who have participated? Without which I cannot find out the number of rounds or the number of matches played by any one of them. So statement B is not sufficient to answer the question. All right. Now, if statement B, I know that if the statement B is not sufficient to answer the question, answer cannot be option B. This cannot be the answer. And option C cannot be the answer. Because option C says statement B alone and statement A alone can give the answer. So guys, अगर आंसर स्टेटमेंट बी से नहीं आ सकता तो ऑप्शन 2 and option 3, I'll call them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So option 2, option 3 cannot be the answer, right? Are you understanding the logical way of eliminating these options? Okay. Now, if I look at statement A alone, the entry list for the tournament consists of 83 players. Now, we have 83 players. Okay. Now, in every round, so I'll put the rounds in front of you. So let's make that. Okay. So let's look at the number of teams, number of matches, and the number of byes. So I'll make a table for this. So number of teams in round 1 is 83. So number of matches here will be 41 and 1 bye. 83 में से एक टीम को bye मिल जाएगा. Number of teams are 82. 82 teams will play 41 matches. In the next round, 42 teams will be there. 21 matches will be there and no bye will be there. In the next round, 21 teams will be there. 10 matches and 1 bye. 11 teams, 5 matches and 1 bye. Okay, so 6 teams आ गई यहाँ पे. 6 teams, 3 matches, 0 bye. 3 teams, 1 match, 1 bye. 2 teams, 1 match, 0 bye. And this is the last round. All right. Am I clear? So 83 players are there. This is the format in which the tournament will happen. Right? Now we have to find out the number of matches played by the champion. So there can be 2 possibilities. Fine, there can be 2 possibilities. Let's say if the champion has not received any bye. If he has not received any bye, that means he was among the winners in each and every round. In total, there are 7 rounds. So the champion would have played 7 matches if he has not got any bye. So bye नहीं है अगर champion के पास, so he will win 7 matches in the entire tournament. But if the champion received a bye, then what will happen is he can receive bye only in exactly 1 round. So out of 7 rounds in which he has won, or in which he has proceeded to the next round, he will get a bye in one of them. So he will require 6 wins. All right. So now, since I'm not clear which of these two cases are there in statement A alone is also not sufficient to answer the question. Now, if I'll combine these two statements, I can get the answer. All right. So there are 7 rounds and the champion received 1 bye. So that means the number of matches played by the champion will be 6. Okay. So there will be 6 wins by the champion. And yes, the answer will be option D. All right. So the correct answer will be option D in this case. So friends, not only data sufficiency, these questions are also helping you for the normal questions of games and tournaments. Now let's look at the next question, an interesting one. So all the conditions, all the directions are same. Question number 2 based on the same set. Now it says that if the number of players in the first round was between 65 and 128, then which is the exact value of n? What is the exact value of n? So you are given that it is between 65 and 128. Now you have to find out the exact value of n. Statement A, exactly 1 player received a bye in the entire tournament. Wow. Okay. Statement B, 1 player received a bye while moving on to the 4th round from the 3rd round. So now you'll have to find out the exact number of teams. No, Varun, this is not at all similar to double round robin. Double round robin is completely a different set of tournament, different set of rules of playing the games. So round robin is when every player will play exactly 1 match with every other player. Okay, so Sankirtana says option D. That means we need to combine these two statements. All right. All right. All right. Chaliye. So let's talk about this question. Now, exactly 1 player received a bye in the tournament. I am looking at this condition. Exactly 1 player will receive a bye. Now, what will be the case, or what will be the number of players? Forget about this. I'm talking a question in general. I want number of players such that there is no bye, not even a single bye in the entire tournament. Number of players. What can be the number of players such that there is no bye in the tournament? Now, if the number of players is a power of 2, number of players is 2 or 4 or 8, 16, 32, 64, and so on. If this is the number of players that the tournament has started with, then there will not be any bye in the tournament. Let's assume 64. So if 64 players are there, 32 matches, next round 32, then 16, then 8, then 4, then 2, and over. Exactly. So Samir, power of 2. Mohit, not a multiple of 2, but a power of 2. All right. So if number of teams is a power of 2, then there will be 0 byes in the tournament. Okay. I'll tell you one more information. If the number of teams is 2 raised to the power n plus 1, 2 raised to the power n plus 1, okay, then there will be exactly 1 bye in the tournament. Or I'll tell you other cases as well. So as soon as the number of teams becomes 2 raised to the power 1, sorry, 2 raised to the power n plus 1, as soon as the number of teams becomes 2 raised to the power n plus 1 in any of the rounds, then there will be a buy in that particular round, but after that there will not be any buy. Okay. For example, in any of the rounds, if the number of teams is 65, which is one more than this, okay, so this is the number of teams, number of matches will be 32. Okay, wait, I'm sorry, -1, इसको -1 लिखना पड़ेगा, +1 नहीं होगा. So number of teams अगर 2 raised to the power n -1 होगा, 2 raised to the power n -1, then there will be exactly one buy in that round. Okay, and after that there will not be any buy. So if the number of teams is 63, number of matches कितने होंगे? 31, and there will be one buy. So in the next round the number of teams will be 32, which is a power of 2. Okay, so if in any round number of teams is 2 raised to the power n -1, if the number of teams is 2 raised to the power n -1, then I can say that one buy will happen immediately in that round, and after that there will not be any buy. Okay, so since there is exactly one player received a buy in the tournament, so at any moment during this tournament, there was one instance when the number of teams was 2 raised to the power n -1. All right, there was one instance. So they are saying that in statement B. So since in statement A, I don't know when did it happen. Did it happen in the first round? Did it happen in the second round, third round? So I cannot find the number of players in this tournament. Okay. Now statement B is saying that one player received a buy while moving from third round to fourth round. So third round से fourth round पे जाने में one player got a buy. So that means in the third round, first, second, third, in the third round, one person has got a buy. All right. So that means in the third round, there were number of teams which was of the form 2 raised to the power n -1. So we have got this. Okay. So in the third round, number of teams was 2 raised to the power n -1. Now 2 raised to the power n -1 can be any number out of these. It can be 63, it can be 32, sorry, it can be 31, it can be 15, it can be 7, it can be 3. So I'm just subtracting 1 from these numbers. Okay. So if the number of teams in the third round was 63, okay, so before this round the number of teams was 126, before this round it was 252. So that means 63 is not a possibility because 252 is not in the range that is given in the question, which is 65 to 128. Okay, so I'll eliminate this case, I'll erase this case. Now let me check for the next value, 31. If number of teams here is 31, okay, right? So before this round it will be 62, and before this it will be 124. So yes, 124 lies between 65 and 128, so it can be the possibility, right? Let's check for the next one. If the number of teams in the third round is 15, out of which one will get a buy. So in the previous round, in the second round, it will be 30, double of that. And in the first round, it will be 60, which is not possible because it is again not in the range. So combining these two statements, I have got that the number of teams in this tournament was 124. Then in that scenario, there will be exactly one player who will receive a buy, and this player will receive a buy in the third round while moving to the next round. So we can say that Varun, 2n -1 at any moment. So probably now you would have understood. So in any round, if the number of teams is of the form 2 raised to the power n -1, then one player will get a buy in that round, and then after that there will not be any buys in the tournament after that round. Okay, before that round हो सकता है, but after that round नहीं होगा. All right, so number of teams here will be 124. So the correct answer is option D. That means combining both the statements, you will get the answer. All right. Okay. Now with this, let's move on to our final set of 2 questions. So set 3, 2 questions will be there. Now the direction set says that choose A if the question can be answered by statement A alone. So A alone, not by B. Second option, if the question can be answered by B alone, but not by A. If the question can be answered by using any of the 2 statements alone, so A se bhi aa jayega and B se bhi aa jayega, when we are treating them individually, we'll get option C. And D, if the question can be answered by using both the statements together. So A and B ko combine karenge to answer aa jayega. Then we'll mark option D. So let's move on to the first question based on these direction sets. Not a difficult question. I want all of you to read this question. Each and every one of you should read the question. Asan question hai. It's not at all difficult. So again, a little related to the game theory. In a cricket match, the man of the match award is given to a player scoring the highest number of runs. In case of a tie, the player out of those logged in a tie. So let's say if there are 2 or 3 players who have got same number of runs, highest same number of runs. Okay, then this is a tie. So those players who are logged in a tie, so the player who has taken highest number of catches will be chosen to give the man of the match. Even thereafter, if there is a tie, the player out of those who are logged in a tie, the player who has dropped fewer catches, जिसने कम से कम catches छोड़ी हैं, will be selected. Akash, Biplab and Chirag, who were contenders for the award, dropped at least 1 catch each. Given Biplab dropped 2 catches more than Akash did, scored 50 and took 2 catches. Chirag got 2 chances to catch but dropped both. Who was the man of the match in this game? Statement A, Chirag made 15 runs less than both Akash and Biplab. Statement B, the catches dropped by Biplab are 1 more than the catches taken by Akash. So compile all the information that is given to you and then get me an answer. Right, so Samir says both required, option D. Varun says option D. Okay, so let's do this. Now what all information is given? It is given that each of them has dropped at least 1 catch. Alright, important information here. Biplab dropped 2 catches more than Akash did. So Biplab dropped 2 catches more than Akash. So let's say Akash dropped X. So Biplab would have dropped X plus 2. Biplab scored 50 runs. Alright. And took 2 catches. So number of catches. So number of runs, number of catches and number of drops for A, B and C, 3 players. So Biplab dropped 2 more catches as compared to Akash. He scored 50 runs and took 2 catches. Chirag got 2 chances to catch and dropped both. So that means the number of catches taken by Chirag is 0 and the number of drops is 2. Now we have to find out who among them got man of the match. Okay. Now I'll put some information with this color, with a different color. Wait. So Chirag made 15 runs less than both Akash and Biplav. So 15 runs less than both Akash and Biplav, that means Akash and Biplav would have scored equal runs and Chirag has got 35. Okay. So now there is a tie between Akash and Biplav. A and B के बीच में tie है. Now since I don't know the number of catches taken by Akash, so I cannot find the answer for this question using statement A alone. Alright, fine. Now let's erase this information and look at statement B alone. Now statement B says that the catches dropped by Biplav are one more than catches taken by Akash. So catches dropped by Biplav is x plus 2. This is one more than catches taken by Akash. So it will be x plus 1 number of catches taken by Akash. But here I don't know the number of runs scored by Akash or Chirag. Akash और Chirag के number of runs नहीं पता. So again I cannot comment upon who will get the man of the match. Okay. Now finally, if I'll combine these two statements, first statement says that the number of runs is 50, 50 and 35. And second statement says that number of catches taken by Akash was one less than the number of catches dropped by Biplav. So now I have this entire table. Okay. So there is a tie between A and B. So who will take more catches will get the man of the match. All right. So out of these two, if A will take more catches, A will definitely get man of the match. If B will take more catches, B will get man of the match. But if they will take equal number of catches, since the number of drops by A is less, A will get the man of the match. I'll repeat this again. Since the number of runs scored by A and B is equal, whosoever will get more catches will win man of the match. But if their number of catches are equal, then definitely A will get man of the match because the number of dropped catches is less than B for A. Alright. Now we know that the number of catches dropped by them is at least 1. So that means X ka minimum value 1 hai. X cannot be 0. So minimum value of X is 1. Okay. So I can say that the number of catches taken by Akash is 2 or more. Right? Now if it is more, then Akash will get the man of the match. But even if it is 2, then Akash will get the man of the match because his dropped number of catches is less. Okay. So whatever be the number of catches for Akash, it is minimum 2 and hence he will definitely get a man of the match. So using both the statements together, we have got the answer. So yes, the correct answer is option D. Okay. Now let's move on to the last question of the day. Last question, an easy one. 4 friends A, B, C, D got top 4 ranks in a competitive examination. But A did not get the first, B did not get the second, C did not get the third, and D did not get the 4th rank. Who secured which rank? So we have to find it for all 4 of them. A, B, C, and D. For all 4 of them, we have to find their ranks. Both the statements are given in front of you at the bottom. Find out what will be the answer for this one. Okay, so I'm taking statement A alone. So first of all, let's find out. So let us look at what is given in the common directions. A did not get the first rank, B did not get second, C did not get third, and D did not get fourth. and it is given that A, B, C, D are among the top 4 ranks. So the top 4 ranks will be distributed among A, B, C and D only. Statement A alone. Neither A nor D were among the first two. So A was not among the first two. So first भी नहीं है, second भी नहीं है. D is not among the first two and he is also not rank 4. So what will be the rank of D? What will be the rank of D? Since it is not 4, not 1, not 2, D will be ranked 3. Okay, now rank 3 is already used, so A also cannot be rank 3. So the rank of A has to be 4. Now rank 3 and 4 are used. Okay, rank 3 and 4 are now used. So B cannot get rank 3 as well as rank 4. So B will get rank 1 and the remaining rank will be given to C. So I can say that statement A alone can give me the answer. All right. Now I'll go to statement B. So first of all, the common set of information. The common set of information. So A did not get first, B did not get second, C did not get third, and D did not get fourth. Now statement B says that neither B nor C was third or fourth. So B is not third, not fourth. C is also not third, not fourth. So the rank of B, if it is not 2, 3 or 4, it will be rank 1. Okay, B is rank 1. Since rank 1 is taken by B, C cannot be rank 1. So the rank of C will be rank 2. Now rank 1 and 2 are taken. So D cannot be rank 1, D cannot be rank 2. So the rank of D will be 3. And the remaining rank will be given to A. So statement B can also give me the answer alone. Alright, so answer can be given by statement A alone as well as B alone. So the correct answer will be option C. Alright, so Sameer has already given a correct answer. So yes, Sameer, both alone can be used to find out the answer. Kamal, Kirtana, Sankirtana, Varun, am I clear? Yes or no? So the students who have given a different answer, this one was an easy question. I don't know why you were so carelessly handling this one, but this was easy. So yes, both alone can be used to get the answer. All right. Okay. So friends, that is all about the questions from data sufficiency. I hope you would have got some extra set of information in this set. Now, some important piece of information for all of you for the coming days. All India Open Mock NMAT 2022 will be live from 14th October up till 22nd of October. You will also get video solutions by the experts and you can know your strengths and weaknesses through this examination, and then you can identify and make up a wonderful strategy for your actual test. So 14th October up till 22nd October, please take this test. All right. Next is, if anybody wants to prepare for CAT 2023, comprehensive program is on the offering. So you can enroll for this particular program and all the highlights are mentioned on your screen about this program. Also, anyone who is preparing for this year examination for any of the like CAT or any non-CAT examination, you can join. You can buy this test series that is offered by BYJU'S Exam Prep. So in all, you will be having 70 mocks, out of which there will be 20 mock CATs and 50 non-CAT mock papers. And there will be a lot of practice questions, all India mocks, video solutions, detailed mock analysis, which is curated by IM alumni, will be there for all of you. Also, you can join starting from 17th October daily at 7 p.m. for the last lap to CAT 2022. So yes, this will be a series of 20 power pack sessions that will be live starting from 17th October daily at 7 p.m. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep so that you will not miss any of these sessions starting 17th of October. You can follow us on these platforms. YouTube, you can be a subscriber of our YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. Press the bell icon so that you will get all the notifications of the upcoming sessions. You can follow us on Insta, like our Facebook page, join our Telegram channel, and download our app from the Google Play. So friends, that's it from my side. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Yes, Varun, definitely watching this session again will help you in practice. All right, so all the best to all of you. Bye bye.